The person who reads too much and uses his brain too little will fall into lazy habits of thinking. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger, more complex, and more violent. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. The hardest thing in the world to understand is the income tax. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough.
Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Great spirits have often encountered violent opposition from weak minds. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. Education is what remains after one has forgotten everything he learned in school. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Insanity is doing the same thing, over and over again, but expecting different results.
We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. When business is good, it pays to advertise. When it is bad, you have got to advertise. The real axis of evil in America is the genius of our marketing and the gullibility of our people. The essence of trust building is to emphasize the similarities between you and the customer. Don't blame the marketing department. The buck stops with the chief executive. The joy of music should never be interrupted by a commercial. Advertising works most effectively when it's in line with what people are already trying to do. It is true that you may fool all of the people some of the time. You can even fool some of the people all the time, but you can't fool all of the people all the time. Transforming a brand into a socially responsible leader doesn't happen overnight by simply writing new marketing and advertising strategies. It takes effort to identify a vision that your customers will find credible and aligned with their values. Advertisers in general bear a large part of the responsibility for the deep feelings of inadequacy that drive women to psychiatrists, pills, or the bottle. People don't believe what you tell them. They rarely believe what you show them. They often believe what their friends tell them. They always believe what they tell themselves. In day-to-day commerce, television is not so much interested in the business of communications as in the business of delivering audiences to advertisers. People are the merchandise, not the shows. The shows are merely the bait. I have had a disturbing dream in which I break through a cave wall near Nag Hammadi and discover urns full of ancient Coptic scrolls. As I unfurl the first scroll, a subscription card to some Gnostic exercise magazine flutters out. Ensure your employees understand what your brand stands for so they can be your first line of word-of-mouth advertising. Suppliers and especially manufacturers have market power because they have information about a product or a service that the customer does not and cannot have, and does not need if he can trust the brand. This explains the profitability of brands. Our society's values are being corrupted by advertising's insistence on the equation. Youth equals popularity, popularity equals success, success equals happiness. It has therefore become necessary to gain attention by magnificence of promises and by eloquence sometimes sublime and sometimes pathetic. I think that I shall never see a billboard lovely as a tree perhaps. Unless the billboards fall, I'll never see a tree at all. A larger business is not merely a bigger small business. It is a related but new entity. Business is a combination of war and sport. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. Try not to become just a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is to not stop questioning. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. The person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Example isn't another way to teach. It is the only way to teach. If a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, of what then is an empty desk? The world is a dangerous place. Not because of those who do evil, but because of those who look on and do nothing.
Thank you for watching. More videos, please like, subscribe to get the notification of our latest video.